Tons of Ends Week. Today we are opening a box, which normally happens on Tuesday, but it's a special treat. Trying to get those videos out. Boom, boom, boom. These boxes may look open. That's because we probably already did it on Board Game Centric. Who'd have guessed it? And we're going to be opening Black Rose Wars.
Ooh, that's exciting. Not just once, but
probably twice, maybe once on this video. So currently, right here in front of us, we have the Kickstarter edition of Black Rose Wars. We have the normal core edition of Black Rose Wars that you can find retail. On top of that, we have all the figures for the things. I forget what they're called.
Yep. It looks like we both have a copy, but you'd be wrong.
Yeah, they're both mine.
Yeah.
And then this is the 5 and 6 player expansion.
Oh, that's cool.
So everything you have over there is in this big box right here. This is the only thing that's not in both.
That's cool.
This is legit by itself. This is Kickstarter edition. That's everything else. So we're going to go ahead and open up the Kickstarter edition.
Yeah, get ready for a transition.
No. You're going to put your stuff down over there, and then we're going to open this box. Yeah. No transitions.
Oh, almost dumped all of that.
Box Knife. Welcome back, Box Knife.
Hey, the other camera's on too. Cool.
The other camera is on. Oh, buddy. That was a little scurry.
See, here's the thing. That's why you give children knives, so they can learn early to be safe.
I mean, the best way to know you don't want to get...
Why do you keep aiming it at me?
I'm not aiming it at you. Calm down. The best way to know that you don't want to be cut by a knife is by getting cut by a knife.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Always cut away. Or at someone else.
See, we've always been told to cut away from it. But it's not until you get yourself.
14
Ooh, this
plus.
feels so weird.
It's got a crazy print on it. The bottom of that looks funky. It looked funky when you were taking the cellophane
looks
off.
like it's sticky.
Ugh, I don't want to touch it. Get that away.
It's weird. Alright, we're going to open this up.
Good luck. Life hack. Poke holes on top of the box. Because you want to ruin your box up, right? That is packed to the brim.
We're just going to put this off to the side. Boom. Oh my good. Oh, it's 2 rulebooks. I'm like, that is so much stuff. Alright, there's rulebook.
Looks pretty cool.
This is...
Cool art.
Oh, this is a reference book to all the cards and characters.
This, I like this book. I like my game books like I like my milkshakes. Thick. This one's kind of neat. It looks like it's actually like a bound book. That's a lot to look at. So let's switch cameras for just a second. And oh, right. Not the best angle. Whatever. Oh, wow. That was the rulebook, and here's a little bit of references. There's a lot of text in here, but it looks like they break down every card, which is pretty cool. It's useful. Ooh.
So anyway, this game is you and your friends, I believe, like I said, it's 1 to 4 players, or it's 2 to 4 players. You're mages. You're in the lounge. It's called the lounge. It's like the where the Black Rose Wars happens. I don't know if it's called the Black Rose Lounge or something, but you're a mage. You have your own room, cool, whatever. But then you're fighting the other mages in the lounge.
Yeah.
So it's very much PvP.
One character definitely has some height issues. Nero is like way shorter than the other characters. He looks like he's the same height, but he's floating like 3 feet off the ground.
So, from what I know of this game, there are multiple different schools of magic, and you're able to every turn. You have a mage, and you get your own. You have your own library book, like what's it called? Tome type of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I forget when it comes to mages and stuff.
Like a spell book?
Spell book, yeah. And you're able to draw cards from the other schools of magic and be able to customize your spellbook. Really? Be able to customize your spellbook in order to attack and kill the other mage. Ultimately gaining points, because you don't really die. If you die, you just go back to your room.
Yeah, in the book it showed that they had favored classes of magic. But here's what some of the pieces look like. A funky angle. That's one solid piece. Oops.
Yeah, that's one piece. This is very similar. It has the events.
What was the last one? Oh, it was like a tracker.
Yeah, that's the tracker for your moon tracker and stuff. What's really cool about this is like if you cast magic in like rooms, you can destroy the rooms from casting magic in them.
Kind of see these. This camera's angled a little low.
I didn't take in consideration big giant panels. It's more of a
that makes sense. Yeah,
cool. You could punch stuff out and show it.
Now, is this the same company that did? We talked about this a little while ago. Something Express. It's like the Wasteland Delivery Express. You know what I'm talking about? He used to sit like right there.
I know what you're talking about.
He used to sit like right there. No, I can't find it. Now I don't know. I'll never know. Wasteland Express Delivery Service. In Wasteland, as soon as you open the box up, you have different trays with lids to them, and everything's organized. You just pull the tray out, pop the lid off, and you're good to go. You're good to play. And when you're done, you just put the pieces right back in the little sections, pop the lid back on, and they're made in such a way that they all just puzzle in back into the box. It's pretty neat.
The answer to your question was no.
Oh, well, that's how this looks.
That's how it looks.
So far.
All right, so that's cool. So like I was saying, as you cast magic in rooms, you can destroy the rooms, which is interesting, I think. So like this is the Black Rose room. This is your central hub of the game. And on one side, it is the Black Rose room, and it has squares that's for damage, so you can deal several damage. And then on the other side, it is the destroyed Black Rose room.
Neat. So here's your Black Rose room. Yeah, there we go, focus. You can do it. There. Oh, had it for a second. Autofocus not working today. Very well. Let's just mess with it some more. Whatever. Here's the destroyed room. If you want more clarification, I guess you're just going to have to buy the game. Look at
that. Each player has cubes, colored cubes.
We don't need to zoom in on those. We know what they are. Colored cubes.
I want to see.
You've seen them in the bags.
I think you're just being like ridiculous. Oh, see? There you go.
Wow, looks so good.
I mean, you can see it.
Wow,
color cubes. There's your typical colors.
Mm-hmm.
You have each character has.
What?
There's these little things. So.
Whoa! What? That's multiple pieces?
Yeah.
Well, got to get a new one of them.
Anyway,
that was.
So the point is, so when you have like
where did you go?
When you're, I don't know, it's down there somewhere. When you summon like a dude, they have holes in the bottom, and you would put those in there, and it marks their life essentially, and how much damage has been dealt.
These are little roses.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know there were roses. So you score points. First off,
do we have ones up? They're sealed.
If you want to open one up, go ahead. So, but you score points by one, like if you knock out a mage, you score points. If you dealt damage to that mage, you score points. Whoever dealt the most damage to that mage scores the most points. Does that make sense? Whoever dealt the second most gains points.
No.
So you're gaining points as opposed to just killing people. And it's the same way with the rooms, as you destroy rooms and things like that. And I can already tell that our camera battery is dying. So if there's a weird abrupt cut, that's why.
Is it dying? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's blinking. But that's okay.
What's up with this focus? Normally we don't have the autofocus on.
Kind of do. You can
kill me here.
You can do a set up something behind it, and then put it in front.
Hope you can see that.
I would say hold it.
Check it out. Whatever.
But we'll readjust cameras. We might have to pause for just a second to let the cameras charge. Alright guys, obviously our camera did die, so we just reloaded. See,
Yep, had food and everything.
yeah, it's true. We took some time,
Oh yeah.
which you guys didn't perceive.
Here's-
so it's whatever. See,
Oh,
can you see stuff in the camera now? Since
I don't
we
know. It's
fixed
so
that too.
little. I need my glasses.
Not necessarily those. Just make sure the camera's.
Can you see it, camera?
No.
It looks
There you go.
decent. Look at it. He's got the little rose pegs in there.
So what we were saying, so you have the lounge. The whole board is made up of tiles, which I don't have any out right now. We were talking about the little guys. They deal when you deal damage, you put one of your little roses in it or whatever that notes how much damage it's taken.
And you know what they
And
say
notes
about
that
her
you've
roses,
taken.
right?
I know.
Smell like poo hoo hoo. Yeah, her roses.
Stop. Just stop.
These minis, this is a pretty good detail to it.
So each character has their own color things. Like I said, you gain points by 1, destroying a room or killing a mage.
Cool.
And you get points if you dealt damage to them. So, like, if you killed a mage, but I dealt damage to them also, you would get more points than I would, but we both get points.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
So in this little tray, we have, I believe, these are like the mages. That's one of the mages. Here's another mage.
So are these just
that's intense.
resin? They look like they're definitely multiple pieces.
I'm not sure.
Well, there's some strong lines here, separation.
Black cubes, but
I don't know if we'll get a good. It's too much color like my hand. I can't tell how good it looks in this camera.
That's right.
My bad, guys.
And then we have like the summons. Like as a mage, you can summon things. I believe they're called invocations, which is kind of like those guys, but this is just another one. And all of these are in the other boxes that we showed off earlier, too. Some of these are super cool, like this dude.
Bonus points. Pretty sure these are resin. So bonus points, what you do is you take their blades and you legitimately, like, check out that dude's, like, axe, you know? You legitimately file it down, and that way, if your opponent's winning, you slice him with this dude, or you can poke him with this one. How cool would that be?
I don't think that's that cool.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Secret weapon. Always be prepared.
Here's...
Oh, it's got tape.
Box knife, come back.
And now you're cutting to you. First it was at me, now it's to himself.
Well, one is away from me and one is towards me, and you complained about
You can
both.
go that way.
Officially.
That way.
All right. So here are our character cards.
Is this one?
It's one character.
A thick one.
So you have each of your characters. You have a quick spell slot.
Am I taking
Yeah, go ahead. Spells 1, 2, and 3. So like you can, during your turn, you're allowed to play a spell, or cast a spell, and cast a quick spell, or cast 2 spells. There's specific restrictions to what you're able to do and not do.
What's cool though is it's the same art on both sides, so you're not missing out. So if you just want to see the art, you got it, or art with all the stuff. Pretty neat.
Here's another
Pretty neat.
application.
That's a big boy. Oh, he doesn't have eyes. It doesn't have eyes. It's got horns. Oh, that's cool. Big old wings. I bet this would be really cool to paint. It's just staying on a pile of books, though. I mean, it could be cooler.
Room tiles. So those are the tiles you move into, move around throughout the lodge,
Right.
and they have cube spaces on them where they can take
Well,
damage.
when I grabbed it, not all of them do.
So those are your mage rooms, your dormitories.
So yeah, like
Each
this.
mage has
and,
their own.
Yeah, the flip side, just a tag. Unlike these ones, where we had like the peg holes, and then
You're right. The peg holes are actual rooms that you can destroy.
that's cool.
The dormitories are where your characters start.
Well, they were stacked in the middle.
Well, I just kind of pulled them out of here, so I had no control. We have different cards for your spells. So spells have a top side and a bottom side. I'm pretty sure you get to decide which one you do. You can't do both that I know of.
You gonna open these up?
You can open a couple if you want. There's multiple schools of Magic. I don't know what they all are. Oh, I guess I could tell you. Because this is where all those cards go. So you have Conspiracy, Destruction, Divination, Forgotten Spells, which you can only access during the second half of the game, Illusion, Necromancy, Transmutation. And then these are player effects cards.
And they're all color coordinated.
Yep, so you're doing yellow, so that's Divination.
Am I?
It looks like it.
I'm attempting.
Definitely looks like it.
I mean, you can just see, just from the sides, that these are some thick old cards. Ooh, and
Keep talking, Zach.
They have that, it's been so long, that linen finish to them. So you could probably bend this card in half and it'll snap right back, roughly.
Please don't do that.
You hear that? Do you see these cards? Look how cool the backs look. Look at that, cool. Look at the front. A lot of options there. Not a lot of art, just a lot of options. I would say these cards are going to last you a good long while to at least forever. Yeah, these things I'm going to say are probably pretty indestructible. These are the types of cards you don't need to sleeve, and the only damage you'll see after a billion years is just a little wear and tear on the edges. Or do sleeve them, but these are going to be some thick boys. I mean, these are kind of thick.
And then
maybe it's just the color on them.
Oh man! And then these small cards are depending on what part of the game you're in, like crescent phase, half moon phase, or full moon phase.
Cool.
You have personal quests, and you have what are like, I don't know what it's called, like Black Rose quests. They're like events that happen to everyone at the same time.
Nice.
So
the global event.
Yeah, kind of depending where you're at. I don't know which is which. And then you have your actual mutations and summon cards.
Right. So here's the two little baby decks. I tried to be cool with it. Whatever. But that's the faces look the same, just different sizes. These look like they're going to be made the same as those other cards. I wouldn't see why they would have like that linen finish on some cards and not all of them, including the small cards. Yeah. This game definitely has a lot more cards to it than I would have thought, though.
Yeah, most of it is your spells and, like I said, personal quest and
gonna use
game quest.
Spells, and we have a lot of cards. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We have these little guys. It says Abomination on it, and this side says Bone Knight. This is one giant card. Thick. It's a thick boy.
Yeah, thick boy. But that is Black Rose Wars.
Yeah, and these are
the base game.
Yeah, and these deck pile cards are definitely tarot sized, if you're into that. And they have what looks to be little descriptors of the schools or whatever.
Cool.
Right. Yeah, so that's really cool.
So we're gonna take a split second, clean this up, and open another box.
The magic of behind this video editing.
All right, guys. Boom! We are back with another box. The cellophane on it is
it's tricky.
So this is the player expansion.
It's a big box for a player expansion. It's a really big box for a player expansion. How many does it have? One?
Two.
Two.
That's two.
So it goes up to 2 to 6 player game? 2 to 4?
2 to 6. So here's the Hidden Thorns 5 and 6 player component list.
Pretty simple. Little character bios on the new characters. So just one. Not much to show there. The art looks good. That's cool. About it.
There's a new player board.
Yep. A new player board.
Another new player board.
New again.
Tokens associated to those players.
I don't think I showed the tokens last time. I just thought of that. So check out some tokens, guys. Whole sheets of tokens. I know. I'll flip that upside down. So that's what I do.
New player help cards.
Yep.
The 2 new players.
And they're still flesh colored. That's cool.
And they're cubes. Oh, these cubes are cool. New cubes and new roses for them.
Dudes, and then cool. Yeah, they have cool colors. I don't necessarily like just solid white. It's kind of generic, but I like the pinks and purples. That's pretty cool.
New player spell cards.
Yeah, not gonna pop these open again. They're just
And new player dorm rooms, which are similar to the other ones.
Oh wait, these are like unique though.
Yeah.
They're actually like actual player spell cards, not just like.
Which there might be some mixed in with the other ones, since they all favor a certain school.
Yeah.
So, and the dorm rooms for them. So, like, obviously, you would have these both look identical. You would shuffle them up, play them in different places, and then you'd flip them over. And see.
I was wondering why they
where
were
people
all
start.
identical on the back. I didn't know that's how it went.
Yep.
Yeah, as you said, yep, just basic.
Cool.
So yeah, this had a lot of a big chunk of plastic. It really didn't need to be this big.
No,
I mean, I guess it had to at least be this big.
had to be at least that big, which is.
And it seems like it was close enough that they said, go for gold. Just make sure that it's as uniform as possible. That's what it looks like.
Looks cool.
Well, whatever. I mean, that's the way you would do it.
So already.
It also didn't have to be that thick, but at the same time, you make it too thin, then you can bend it. Just like Exploding Kittens had an expansion.
The second expansion.
Yeah, it had like the dunce cap and everything in it, but it was so thin that anytime you went to a store and saw one, or anytime I saw one, they're always bent and crumpled.
But, hey guys, thanks so much. That is it for our unboxing of Black Rose Wars. We may open the other one and show you differences if there are any differences. We'll find out. We may cover that in the near future.
I'm excited to play this game. It looks good.
But thanks so much. Please like, share, leave a comment in the comment section below.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon wherever it is, get notifications every time we post videos, whenever we post videos, which is every day.
It is not.
I know, I wish.
And remember, it's all in the box.
Yeah, actually better be on your table. Aggressive.